in 3 different states.
At forward at 6'3" and a senior, averaging 14.1 points and about 4.8 rebounds a ball game. The guards, and they'll be key against Archbold's pressure. Clay Whalen, a 5'9" senior, averaging 14 points, 5 assists per ball game. And Thad Bullock, a 5'6" junior, a late season starter, averaging just a couple of points per ball game, but a good little ball handler, and he'll be tested tonight. Off the bench, Jay Babka, a 6-foot senior at 7.8, 4.5 rebounds. Tony Harsanji, a 5'9" senior at 1.9. Luke Croak, a 6-foot senior at 1.5. Jeff Tester, a 5'10" junior, averaging in at 3.4 points per ball game. Basically, they'll go 9 deep. Head coach Dan Dipman, now in his 7th year, 86 wins and 55 defeats. Dan and I had a chance to talk yesterday about his team's victory in the regional semifinals. That, of course, coming over Clear Fork 49-42. And the matchup here tonight with the Blue Streaks. Let's check in right now.
But Dan, a great team victory over a pretty good Clear Fork ball club, and I think the key to your contest, your defense, your inside defense, and your guards played so very well for you too. Defense won it.
Yeah, we've seemed to be a team that do real well when our defense is creating some points, and so far in the tournament we've been pretty successful shutting some people down. Now we haven't faced anybody the caliber of Archbold, but we are concerned a little bit about their ability to score from both inside and outside. But so far in the district and in the first game of the regional, it's been our defense that's carried us through.
What's been your predominant defense in half court?
Mostly man-to-man, although last night we used a matchup to take away some of the penetration that they gave us.
You did an outstanding job with that, too. You know, you look at Archbold and you look at Genoa, you're a little bigger than they are. That creates some matchup problems for them, but sometimes the bigger team has matchup problems with a smaller team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, sometimes, you know, for instance, last night against Clear Fork, it was their quickness at the guard position that presented a problem to some of our wings, and Archbold, I think, gives us that same problem. The Roth boys and Eshelman are very quick and athletic, and that could give us some fits.
As you look on it right now, what do you think will be some of the keys to this one?
Well, I think the number one key is we've got to take away their inside game. It seemed to me last night they exploited Mount Gilead's weakness inside, and they pounded it down in and finished, and we can't let that happen. If that happens, then we're in a little bit of a predicament because we know that the perimeter players are outstanding.
What's been the key down the tournament trail for you, Dan? You had some ups and downs during the season. You're 18-6. Quite obviously, a lot more ups than downs, but right. I'm sure you had some games that were not all that satisfactory to you, but what's made the difference here in the tournament?
I think consistency. We've been a much better team in the half court. We haven't turned the ball over in the half court offense nearly as much as we had some problems with earlier in the season. We've taken care of it and gotten the ball into the hands of our better scorers and our leaders, and they've been able to finish, and I think that's been the key offensively. Defensively, I just think we're playing really hard. We're very intense defense, and we know that that's something that we have to do to win.
Okay, Dan, thanks for taking the time to chat with us in the pregame show. Best of luck as you go for the regional title.
Thank you.
As we said, nearly everybody at Archbold has to be here tonight. They've got the complete bottom section filled, and a good half of the top section is filled with Archbold Blue Streak fans here tonight.
I'd say more than half the way it looks.
More than half, you're right.
More than half, probably.
So now we're just about ready for the introduction of the starting lineup and the officials for tonight's contest. But again, for the Blue Streaks, key to being successful, you know, we're going to have Dave Krause with us, Doug's twin brother at halftime, head coach of the Patrick Henry Patriots. Dave helped brother Doug scout the second game the other night. And According to Dave, the big thing is for Archbold, just go out and play their game. They're going to be in good shape.
I think so, too. Genoa, I don't know if they can go man-to-man against Archbold. They have a tall team, but I don't think a real lot of quickness there. So they'll probably change up on defense. I think in the position Genoa's in, you know, with coming in with their record and so on, they do have a few losses. They have to try a few gimmick defense, just anything to get Archbold out of the flow probably of what they'd like to do. But Archbold can hitch a lot of different ways. If they're not hitting from the outside, then they'll pound it inside. And they have a very good game both ways, and that's what's made them such a good team all year.
Officials tonight, Mike Coyne, Bob Bradford, and Jack Crane. Again, your starting lineups for Genoa. Ryan Coaster, a 6'6 senior at 6.8 a ball game. Nate Mullenauer, a 6'3 senior at 14.1. Brian Myers, a 6'6 senior at 17.9. Second team all-district pick. Better than 11 rebounds a game. He'll be a problem for the Blue Streak. Clay Whalen, a 5'9 senior at 14 points. And Thad Bullock, a 5'6 junior at 2.2. For the Blue Streak, Sean Roth, a 6-foot senior at 16.9. Alex Reimer, a 6'4 senior at 10.3. Kyle Broadbeck, a 6'3 senior at 9.5 points. Brian Ashleman, a 5'10 senior at 10.3. And point guard Keith Roth, 5'9 senior at 13.4 points per ball game. We'll be back to tip it off right after this timeout. Whalen's got the ball. Archbold man-to-man. Here's Bullock with it on the right wing, bouncing on top now to Coaster, the big 6'6 senior, one of the two 6'6 seniors for Genoa. Over to Whalen. Whalen to the wing, cut off there. Myers in the corner. Genoa very patient with the ball. On top now to Mullenauer. Mullenauer looking to the right side, flips over to Coaster. Coaster bouncing into Whalen, into the lane, going to the hole, putting it up, no good. Sean Roth with a rebound. And a good shot, and it wouldn't fall. Sean over to Keith. Blue Streak push it. Left side, Brian Ashman. Three-pointer on the way. Up off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Myers for Genoa. Myers to Whalen up the right side. Mullenauer. Mullenauer to the wing. Starting a drive. Goes in. Scoops it up and in, and we're tied. Two apiece. Brian Ashman with it on the left side. Now to Keith Roth out front. Keith picked up man-to-man. Genoa man-to-man. They played a matchup zone in their win over Clear Fork in the regional semis. Reimer right side to Roth. Side Broadbeck down low. Spin move. Fall away. 5-footer up and in. Kyle Broadbeck makes it 4-2 Archbold. Coaster inbounding now to Myers for Genoa against the pressure. He'll give it up now to little Thad Bullock, the quick 5'6 junior point guard. Bullock to the left side, bouncing in now to Myers. Gets it low in the block now. Turnaround 5-footer. Good. He gets it down there, Blue, and he's going to be awful tough.
Yep. Archbold has to front him or not let that task get in there.
Roth with it now, penetrating. Keith back out to Ashman. Around to the right side, Sean. Sean Roth into the lane now. Got a whistle. Blocking foul is going to be called against Clay Whalen of Genoa. His first. 4 apiece, 5:54 to go. Quarter number one. Archbold Genoa, Division III, regional title on the line. Keith Roth to inbound. Ottawa Glandorf very impressive in their win over Columbus East for the Division II regional. In the corner, Sean Roth, short air ball, as a matter of fact, rebounded by Coaster. Now they'll flip it ahead. Bullock to Whalen. Cross-court right side, three-pointer put up. Mullenauer's got it. 7-4. Genoa. 5:38 to go, first period. Keith Roth with the ball outside now for the Blue Streak. Right side to Ashman on the wing. Ashman on top, Broadbeck around to the left side to Roth. Roth flips on top, Sean Roth. Sean to Keith. Side now whistle. We're going to get a bumping foul. One of the officials had me blocked, so I'm not sure they called it on. Brian Coaster. 6'6 senior, his first team second. 7-4 Genoa. Mullenauer with 5 quick points. Keith Roth to inbound. Sean Roth on the left wing now to the baseline. Has it slapped away loose, picks it back up. Bouncing in now Broadbeck. Turnaround 6-footer up and good. Kyle with his 4th point. Brian Myers with the ball to Coaster. The pressure has not bothered Genoa thus far. Archbold continues with it. Bullock clears the timeline on the dribble. Archbold trying to double, can't do it in the corner. Mullenauer open again. This one is short on the 3. Rebound tipped around off a couple of hands, picked up by Ashman for the Blue Streak. 7-6 Genoa over to Roth. Keith unable to penetrate. Flips in now to Broadbeck, going to the hole. Little pump fake, running with 5-footer up, no good. Rebounded by Reimer on the other side. Alex going in, his 4-footer up and good. Well, the big guys starting out strong again. Each with 4, Archbold leads 8-7. Reimer and Broadbeck. Bullock with it now for the Comets of Genoa, right side over to Whalen. Whalen on the wing. On top, Bullock. 4:22 to go in the period. Blue Streaks lead it by a point. Bullock right side. Whalen starting a drive. We're going to get a reaching foul on Brian Ashman of the Blue Streaks. Check it, Keith Roth. So Genoa will inbound, trailing by a point with 4:17 left here in the first period. Mullenauer bouncing into the lane now, going in, jump shot. Whalen's got it up, rolling and good. Clay Whalen gets his first basket. Genoa regains the lead. Archbold pushes it the other way, down by 1. Keith Roth, left side, Ashman. On top now, here's Sean Roth. Sean unable to drive, pulls up, flips over to Keith. Keith down the lane, bouncing over to Broadbeck inside 5-footer off glass and good. Broadbeck with 6. Archbold up by 1. Back and forth we go. Mullenauer with it now for Genoa. Right side from behind. Brian Ashman picks his pocket. Over to Keith Roth. Keith will bring it up quickly for the Blue Streaks right side of the baseline. Cut off in the corner out Ashman. He's got an open 3, but it's off the mark. No good, and rebounded by Mullenauer.
That's the first turnover of the game.
Other side now. Other way. Bullock with it. 3:28 to go in the quarter. It's 10-9 Blue Streaks. Right side over to Whalen. Whalen on the wing backdoor. Myers gets loose. Puts it up for good. No good, but he's fouled by Reimer. That just rolled off. Would have been a 3-point play, but couldn't get it to fall.
I think he said it was before the shot.
Oh, did they call it before the shot? Okay. They did indeed. Zeb Schroeder makes his first appearance for the Blue Streaks. Zeb's had a good tournament. Brian Ashman will sit down for a quick breather. Mullenauer will inbound, does so to Whalen on the left side, streaks by a point. Running one-hander put up by Whalen, no good. Rebound other side, taken out by Reimer. Blue Streaks trying to push it. Genoa gets back. Sean Roth pulls up 18-footer, good. Making a 20-footer, it's a 3-pointer. He was just behind the line. Boy, if they could get Sean going. He's been under the weather, as we said. Coming off that huge game against Fairview in a tournament opener. Since then, subpar offensively. Outside Brian Myers, long bomb. Hits up, rolls off. Zeb Schroeder rebounds to Keith Roth. Keith will push it, but Genoa doing a good job getting back. Keith, left side. Sean looks at the 3, starts to drive in the lane. Dishes over, pass tip. Back to Sean, 3-pointer up. Good! He's got him back-to-back. Blue Streaks lead 16-9. Timeout Genoa. 2:32 to go, first quarter. Archbold by 7. We'll be right back.
Nothing is more precious to you.
Ron Stevens here tonight. And Ron, Sean Roth, we mentioned, struggled a little bit, but those 2 threes could give him the shot in the arm he badly needs right now.
Well, he has to. He had an air ball and then 2 consecutive threes. That's got to build his confidence. Unbelievable, Larry.
There's Bullock bringing the ball up the floor now for Genoa. Round to the right side, substitution. Jay Babka to the lineup, backdoor pass. Goes in, getting loose inside. Whalen for the lay-in, good. That won't make Doug Kraus too happy. 16-11. Outside Reimer has it now. Flips over to Sean Roth. Roth now being guarded by Babka. Sean to the left side to Keith. Keith will set it up out front. Man-to-man defense, Genoa, and of course man-to-man from the Blue Streaks. Here's Keith Roth penetrating now. Pulls up, pass, kick. Good defensive effort. Keith trying to penetrate, was cut off, then tried to the entry pass on the bounce, and the ball was kicked. Keith had a tremendous floor game in a win over Mount Gilead. Outside Sean Roth, 3-pointer. Yes! Sean Roth, 3 in a row. 19-11 Blue Streaks. Mullenauer gives it up now to Bullock. Bullock right side to Whalen on the wing, picked up over there by Schroeder. Pass and a reaching foul on Kyle Broadbeck, reaching in on Jay Babka, trying to slap it away. First on Kyle, team's third. On the common foul, the Genoa will inbound. Here's Brian Ashman returning for the Blue Streaks, and Tony Reimer makes his first appearance tonight. Alex Reimer, Kyle Broadbeck will get a breather. Both Alex and Kyle off to good start. Doug Kraus trying to keep his big fellas fresh. Here's Bullock with the ball now with 1:34 to go first period. Right side to Babka on the wing, on top now to Whalen. Picked up by Keith Roth. Lob pass hit the rim. Ball's loose, picked up by Sean Roth. Now it's kicked around. Loose picked up by Babka into the corner to Mullenauer. On the wing, he stopped over there, back over to Whalen. Whalen covered up, flips out front now to Bullock. Around to the left side, it goes over to Babka. Babka bouncing down low. Mullenauer. Baseline turnaround 10-footer off. No good. But Whalen with a rebound puts it in. Clay Whalen has the last 6 Genoa points. It's 19-13 with a minute to play first period. Streak leaded by 6. Tony Reimer with the ball outside. Looks for help now. Takes one dribble. Finds Keith Roth. Good man to give it to. On top, open. Ashman's 3. Brian Ashman nails the 3. Streaks have hit 4 in a row from three-point range. 3 from Sean. Now this one from Ashman. Right side, Whalen has it. 22-13 blue streak. 35 seconds. Whalen starting a drive to the hole. Puts it up off balance. No good. Got his own rebound. Flips over to Mullenauer. He walks with the ball with 28.7 seconds left first quarter. Blue Streaks are trying to play for a final shot. Something they've had difficulty executing, Blue.
Just have to get, I think they have to get their offensive flow a little bit sooner is what they have to do.
Like it's 10, 11 seconds rather than 6 or 7. Blue Streak fans come to their feet as one. As Keith Roth clears the timeline on a dribble with 20 seconds to go. 22-13, the Blue Streak lead it by 9. A very good first quarter after Genoa taking an early lead at 7-4. Keith dribbling outside, 8 seconds, and again they're slow going to the high post now. Here's Zeb Schroeder. Zeb turns, going in now. 8-footer off glass, got it at the buzzer. It fell. End of the first quarter. Archbold 24, Genoa 13. Back in a minute. Well, congratulations to the University of Toledo Lady Rockets, who won today in their first round match in the NCAA, defeating Ole Miss 65-53. Hopefully have time for some NCAA men's scores at halftime. We'll see about that. Martin Taylor will keep it surprised. Genoa possession. Blue Streaks up by 11. We'll check the numbers here momentarily. Pass over to Whalen. Lost the handle. It's Blues picked up Ashman. Here's Keith Roth. Roth coming down. Going to the hole now. Puts it up and in, and he's fouled by Babka. The Blue Streaks lead 26-13 with 7:41 to go here in quarter number 2.
Archbold was 10 of 14 that first period with 4 threes. Genoa shot well. They were 6 of 12 with 1 3. The Blue Streaks were off and running. They're hitting 4 from the outside. Now they get the chance for a 3-point play to start the period.
Keith Roth on the line trying to complete the 3-point play, getting his first basket. Free throw up and in. Blue Streaks 27, Genoa 13. Pat Bullock with the ball now for the Comet. Brings it up, picked up by Keith Roth. Right side pass goes over to Whalen. Ashman has him. On top, Mullenauer. Picked up by Sean Roth. Around to the right side of Whalen on the wing. Archbold hawking man-to-man defense. They'll get after you. The coaster on top of the key. Tony Reimer has him pass inside. Stolen away by Zeb Schroeder. Keith Roth ahead to Sean. Right side they'll push. He'll stop on the wing. Cross court over to Ashman. Entry pass inside Reimer. Little turnaround. 5-footer up and in. Tony Reimer. The Blue Streak 29. The Comets 13 with 7:05 to go first half. Bullock with it now. Genoa, I think Coach Dan Dibman wants timeout. He does. 6:58 to go first half. 29-13. It's all Archbold. We'll be right back.
Just arrived. More new.
Period. Not many rebounds for you to count up.
No, you're exactly right. Alex Reimer with 2, Zeb Schroeder with 1, Brian Ashman with 1, and Sean Roth with 1. And yeah, when you're shooting that well, you don't have to worry about rebounding.
Pat Bullock with the ball outside now for Genoa. Around to the right side to Jay Babka. Oh, nice baseline one-on-one drive shot. A block by Sean Roth. He'll push it the other way up the middle. Lost the handle as he was kind of inadvertently tripped. Ball loose. Brian Ashman's got it. Keith Roth, right side, Sean. Starting a drive, flips back out. Oops, got away from Keith, but he picks it up. No problem. Keith penetrating in the lane now. Flips left side, Ashman. Baseline runner from 10. Won't go. Rebound to Brian Myers. They haven't missed many lately. Up the right side now over to Whalen on the wing. Whalen's cut off in the wing by Ashman. Bullock, Myers around to the left side. Babka. Entry pass goes in now. Mullenauer. Double team. Back out front now to Whalen. Down the lane to the hole. Running one-hander up. In and out. No good. Sean Roth another rebound. He's got 3 now. Sean pushing the other way for Archbold. Stops, flips the pass. Reimer, 6-footer baseline. Up and good. Alex Reimer, 6 points. 31-13, 6 minutes to play first half. Babka, he's going to stop, fire a 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded again, Sean Roth. He'll push it, now he'll slow it. Clears the timeline on the dribble. Stop, long 3 by Sean. He's got it again. Goal for Sean Roth. The Blue Streaks shoot the lights out. 34-13. Bullock, right side bounce over to Babka. Looking for the entry pass, can't get it to Myers. Good job interior post defense. Myers gets it outside now, trying to penetrate, double team, pulls up 12-footer, got it. Brian Myers with his 4th point. 34-15 Archbold. 5:25 to go first half. Keith Roth brings it up right side over to Brian Ashman. Looks for the entry pass, not available on the wing. Brian will take it back outside, Whalen on him. Ashman penetrating in a lane now. Pulls up from 10 and hits. Blue Streak's a little warm, Blue.
5 of 6 from the floor this period after 10 of 14 in period number 1.
Bullock to the left side. Babka. Babka on the wing back to Bullock. Bullock on top to Myers. Myers stopped out there by Reimer. Entry pass down low. Mullenauer. Turnaround 10-footer. No good, but he draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Nate Mullenauer got the 2 quick buckets in that first quarter for Genoa, including the 3-pointer. Not scored since, but he'll have 2 opportunities here at the line right now. That foul was committed by Alex Reimer. That's his 2nd. Now Broadbeck, Zeb Schroeder return. Alex Reimer will sit down probably for the remainder of the half for that 2nd foul. Also getting a breather here is Sean Roth. Well-deserved. 12 points for Sean. Mullenauer to shoot 2. First one bounces off, no good. Blue Streak's up by 21, 36-15. 1979, Archbold led Willard 34-12 at the half. Tony Harsanji into the lineup. Harsanji, a 5'9" senior. Mullenauer missed the first free throw, trying to get the second one. It rolls off. Rebound, Tony Reimer. Over to Keith Roth. Well, for Genoa, nothing going right now. Archbold led 24-13 at the end of the first period. They've added to it here in the second. Here's Zeb Schroeder on the wing. Cutting it by Myers. Hit the wall hard. He was hammered into the wall, and he is slow getting to his feet. That had to hurt a little bit.
Check.
And no kidding. How the official did not see that, even though it was inadvertent. I mean, that was the most obvious foul I have ever seen.
That was incidental contact.
That was unbelievable. That call was incredible.
The lack of a call was incredible.
No kidding. No call at all. I mean, that kid ran Zeb Schroeder into the boards harder than Bob Probert sent somebody into the boards in hockey. And no call. Wow, I'm glad he's all right. They're going to set him down. I hope he's all right. I mean, did he? This is padded a little bit, though, Blue. Wow. Tony Harsanji will bring it up the floor for Genoa. Bounce pass inside now. Mullenauer's turnaround 8-footer off the mark. No good. Rebound. Broadbeck's got it for Archbold. Blue Streak's doing a nice job on the boards, too. On the defensive board. Right side in the corner. Sean Roth for 3. Got it again!
Guess Sean's back, we might say.
He airballed his first shot. He's at 5 threes in a row. Yeah, he was too close, wasn't he? Run to the right side. Here's Whalen. 39-15 Archbold. 4:03 to go first half. Harsanji with the ball on the left side to Mullenauer. Mullenauer on the wing. High post now. Myers inside. And we've got a whistle. He's going to be called for a travel. The Genoa fans, players, coaching staff, right now, Blue.
What hit us?
What hit us? A high school basketball clinic.
Team that's shooting 78% from the floor hit him.
Here's Keith Roth over to Broadbeck. Outside Sean, starting to drive in a lane, flips back out now. The pass over to Ashman, left side Sean for 3 on the missed one. Rebound cleared off by Brian Myers. Didn't really get squared up that time, but he's feeling it so much, I think he felt he did it anyway. Harsanji to the right side. Whalen will let fly from long range off, no good. Rebound kicks way out, where it's run down by Ryan Koster of Genoa. Koster on top, Harsanji. 3:22 to go first half. He penetrates, pulls up 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Keith Roth has it for the Blue Streak. Keith will push it up the left side, but the Blue Streaks don't have numbers. Keith to the baseline, goes in, puts the shot up, no good, but draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. He didn't have the numbers, Blue, but what a great stutter step he put on as he got to the baseline there and drew the foul. Then he acts of shooting.
He knew he wasn't going to have much of a shot, but just getting, that quick stop and go got him the foul, so he'll go at the line to shoot 2.
On the year, Keith, a 70% free throw shooter, 58 out of 83 coming into the ball game. Corey Rufer makes his first appearance, giving Tony Reimer a breather. Corey, 6'3", senior, averaging 2.1 points per ball game. Doesn't get to play a lot. Been a valuable practice player, though. Great attitude. Free throw on the way, off the mark, no good. It was only the second free throw attempted by the Blue Streaks, and Genoa's only attempted 2. Keith got the second one up and good. Bounded around a bit, but dropped through his 4th point. 40-15, Archbold by 25. 3:09 to play first half. With the ball, Harsanji, left side pass, threw it away. I mean, Archbold again tonight, their defense, Blue. Yeah, they've had a couple of entry passes, but overall, Archbold's defense has been outstanding.
Genoa's just 1 of 7 from the floor here in the second period. Archbold 6 of 8 with 2 threes, so everything has gone right for Archbold in period number 2 and nothing for Genoa.
Whalen got a couple of fairly easy ones in that first quarter, and that has been just about it. With the ball, Keith to the left side on the wing now. On top now to Rufer. Rufer flips right wing over to Ashman. Bryan entry down low. Broadbeck threw it away. Outside Whalen with a steal. One-on-one with Sean Roth. Or Keith, Sean to the bucket, lays it up and in. One of the few Archbold turnovers. First, there's Broadbeck. First one going into the hole. Oh, he's fouled! How did that fall? When things are going well, they're going well. Kyle got hammered. Threw up basically a half a prayer, Ron Stevens, I think is how you might describe that. And it went off the backboard very hard, but it was perfect right into the hole.
When you're hot, you're hot. And you said it all, Larry. When things are going well, they're going very well.
He got a good pass that time, but it looked like he was just, again, just like Keith's play, he was just going to, draw the foul, but he put it up and it went in.
Free throw on the way, off the mark, no good. Well, the Blue Streaks are only 2 of 4 at the foul line, so they better stay away from there. They're shooting better from the field. Bullock the other way after Genoa gets the rebound off the miss. Mullenauer, right side, flips on top. Now to Whalen, around to the left side. Bullock's long 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Mullenauer back up and in. 7 for Mullenauer, 42-19 with 2:18 to go in the first half. Keith Roth brings it up slowly this time for the Blue Streaks. Round to the right side to Brian Ashman. Ashman on top, Rufer, round to the left side to Roth. Keith, Sean on top. Entry into Broadbeck. Down low, puts it up, no good, but draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Good entry pass, though, Blue. So Kyle Broadbeck, left-handed, was coming in from the right side. Sean Roth hit him with a good lead pass, and Kyle gets 2.
As wide as Kyle is across the shoulders and back, it's difficult even for a taller player to keep him out of there. And that time, Archbold ran the offense well and got Kyle right down the blocks where he belongs low, and he forced up the shot, going to shoot 2.
Coming into the game, hitting 66% at the foul line. Just missed on his first free throw attempt, trying to complete a 3-point play. 2 more opportunities here for the strong 6'3 left-hander. Free throw off the mark, no good. So the Blue Streaks having a little problem at the line, but that's been about it for them. They lead 42-19, exactly 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second one airborne, perfect. 9 for Kyle. 43-19. Bullock up and over the timeline now for the Comets. Dribbling to the left side. Keith Roth cuts him off and won't even let get to the corner. Outside Mullenauer. Entry pass now. Myers on the wing from 12. Off, no good. Rebound tipped around, loose on the floor. We're going to get a rugby scrum. Still no whistle. Picked up by Whalen. 8-footer, got it. Whalen with 10 points. 43-21, a minute 34 to go first half. Archbold with the ball with a 22-point lead. Now Keith lost the ball and goes over and back with it. Just dribbled it off his foot and flipped it backward for the violation. Second of the half for the Blue Streaks. Brad Meyer checks into the Archbold lineup here, replacing Brian Ashman. Minute 27 to go, first half. Nate Mullenauer will inbound. Blue Streaks, though, up by a comfortable 22-point margin. Thad Bullock has the ball now for Genoa. On to the left side to the wing. Out of the right side, Whalen. Starts to penetrate, cut off by Meyer. Baseline, nice pass over. Coaster goes in, puts it up good, and he's fouled. So that'll draw him to within 20, a chance to make it 19 if he hits the free throw. Blue Streaks was headed up to 25, now it's at 20. Corey Rufer picked up the foul. Zeb Schroeder will report back into the Archbold lineup here. Ryan Coaster getting his first bucket, 6'6" senior. Will try to complete the three-point play as Schroeder replaces Luther for Archbold. Ryan Coaster, big, strong, 6'6" senior. Free throw up and in. So Genoa trying to make a little run here at the end of the first half. They've cut it to 19. Keith Roth, the head out of Sean Roth. See what the Blue Streaks do here. 1 minute to play first half. Archbold up though by 19. Left side Brad Meyer has it now on top of Zeb Schroeder. Down to the right side Keith Roth and low Broadbeck. Turnaround 5-footer baseline off the mark, no good. Rebound cleared off now by Mullenauer. Mullenauer outlets it over to Whalen. Whalen inside now, going in reverse layup. Good by Brian Myers. 43-26. Doug Krause has one shot. Keith Roth up the floor on the dribble now. So Genoa making a bit of a run here. They've outscored the Blue Streaks by 8 over the last about 2.5 minutes. Still Archbold by 17. 20 seconds left first half. Sean Roth with it now. Flips over to Myers. Brad gives it right back to Sean with 13 seconds. Sean against the double team to Keith with 7. Keith to the right side. Penetrating down the lane to the hole. Shot up blocked now. Rebounded by Coaster. Horns down first half end. Genoa with a nice little run at the end of the first half, but still the Blue Streaks lead at 43-26. We'll be back with a look at our first half statistics, individual scoring. We'll check it as well with Dave Krause. Right now, these messages.
Well, if that's the case, it's only because, kids have worked at it to make that so,
Right.
I don't know what's going to bounce of that, but, I think the key will be, Larry, is just our kids come out like these kids have done all year. Just play the game. The game is to be played. Have some fun playing the game and just get after it and do the best you can. And usually good things happen to teams that work hard.
Dave, thanks for stopping by again. Congratulations on a great season. We'll see if we can bring another NWOL squad. That'd be 3 in 5 years.
We've had a nice little run here.
Yeah.
We've, that's no doubt. Our league has really stepped up play. For all those diehards out there that said our league's a football league, this winter sport's trying to catch up a little bit.
Yep, I guess too. 3 in 5 years if the Blue Streaks can hold off. Dave Krause, head coach of Patrick Henry, 43-26. Archbold leads. We're at intermission. We'll be back with third quarter play-by-play after these messages. Completely put Genoa to bed because Genoa able to score the last 7 points of that first half, and 17-point lead can dissipate. 16 minutes to go, but plays or shoots anywhere close. Up to be.
I'm sure their coaching staff, put it to them at halftime, saying, we can't relax and all that. Genoa obviously not giving up. They made a nice run there at the end of period number 2. They got to come out and play their very best here to start period number 3. They get it down to 10 or 11, they're going to think they have a good chance. Blue Streaks leading at half, 43-26. Archbold with the ball, all in possession. Reimer top of the circle.
See the crowd?
Cardone.
5,500.
A pretty good crowd for Division 3 here. Brian Ashman on the wing turns down the 3. Keith Roth holds high. Sean swings out top of the circle. No shot. Back to Keith. Genoa in the man-to-man. Sean on the wing. Arch trying to get into their offense. Ashman top of the circle. His 3 on the way. In and out. No good. And Reimer's going to be called for the foul. That's Alex's 3rd. Nobody else for Archbold has more than 1. Kyle Broadbeck, Brian Ashman, Keith and Roth and Corey Roofer each has 1. Reimer with 3. Still 43-26 Blue Streaks. 7:28 to go, period number 3. Thad Bullock, little 5'6" guard, walks it up for Genoa. Lawyer said you need to be sure Genoa will not be giving up. Whalen on the wing right in front of us. Looks for somebody. Back to Bullock in the corner. He starts to drive across, no shot. Mullenauer starts to drive. His shot put up, and a foul is called on Sean Roth.
Two shots, Tony Reimer coming in.
That was on Alex.
You're kidding. They called it on Alex Reimer?
Yes, they did. Is that on Alex Reimer?
But for sure that foul was on Sean But apparently they marked it on Alex.
Anyway, Nate Mullenall will be at the line to shoot, too. I thought Sean was the one that went up with him right there. Mullenauer free throw up and in. He has 8. 43-27, Archbold with the lead. Archbold out of the gate, red hot tonight. Mullenauer second free throw gets the roll. He has 9. Genoa looking for some full court pressure. Sean Roth clears the timeline. Brian Ashelman down to Broadbeck. Here's a little short jumper up and in. Nice time, nice pass from Brian Ashelman to Kyle Broadbeck, 45-28.
If you're an Archbold fan, you want Genoa to press.
Yes, you certainly do. Here's Myers down low. He spins his little running one-hander up and in. No good. Outlet Blue Streaks. Sean Roth drives all the way, lays it up and in. Nice play, Sean Roth. Coast to coast that time. Nice outlet from Kyle Broadbeck, 47-28. Blue Streaks again by 19. Mullenauer holds high.
Now the goal.
And now Tony Reimer picks up a foul away from the ball. Tony's first. Team's third already in period number 3. 6:35 to go. Archbold by 19. Nate Mullenauer will inbound. So to Whalen. Whalen had a good first half. Bullock. He has the ball knocked loose by Keith Roth, but it goes out of bounds and it'll stay with Genoa. Genoa fans right behind us. Archbold, as Larry said, putting it mildly, well represented tonight across the way.
I guess. Unreal.
Thad Bullock, 5'6" junior.
Excuse me, Blue, again, 5,500 people. What a crowd.
Look, flips Mullenauer in the corner. He nearly loses to Meyer. Back out front, Whalen starts the drive. His short jumper up and in. Nice play, Clay Whalen. He has 12.
He's got a whale of a game.
He's a whale of a game. Here's Sean Roth. His long three on the way up. No good, and Brian Ashelman called for the foul. Archbold with 4 quick fouls here. Brian picks up his second. 47-30. Blue Streaks by 17. 6:06 to go in the third. Thad Bullock up the floor. Archbold not putting on full court pressure. Archbold fans on their feet across the way. Whalen. Here's a backdoor lob. Inside shot put up, blocked by Tony Reimer. Outlet Keith Roth. Keith down the floor. Brian Ashelman holds high. Cross court pass, and the Blue Streaks throw it away. Only their third turnover of the night. 5:42 to go in the third. Still the Blue Streaks by 17. Now they will put on some full court pressure. Bullock, pretty good little ball handler though for Genoa. He clears the timeline easily. Looks for somebody, crashes in, and is called for an offensive foul. One of the Blue Streaks took the charge that time. Bullock made a nice play, but nailed the Blue Streaks on the way in. Still 47-30. Blue Streaks by 17. Tony Reimer will inbound for the Streaks.
Full court pressure.
Full court pressure by Genoa. Keith Roth with the ball. Keith clears the timeline now against good pressure by Thad Bullock. Keith on a give and go. He drives all the way, puts it up. No good, but he's fouled.
Good penetration, though.
Keith got a nice look at it. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but he'll be shooting 2. Archbold still by 17, 47-30, 5:22 to go. Third period action.
Each team just 4 points here in the first 2:38.
Keith free throw, no good. Keith will get one more. Second one, bottom of the net. Keith with 5. Archbold by 18, 48-30. Bullock down for the Comets of Genoa. Genoa still trying to hang around. Mullenauer looks for somebody. Meyer way outside, the tall left-hander back to Bullock. Cross-court pass, Mullenauer. His 3 from the corner up, no good. Rebound, Brian Ashelman of the Blue Streak. Brian down the middle. Sean Roth starts the drive. His short jumper up, no good. Rebound, Coaster. Ryan Coaster, the 6'6" senior, rips that one off. Still 48-30. Ball knocked loose. Bullock comes up with it for Genoa. Genoa trying to get into their offense. Whalen right in front of us. Whalen looks for somebody. Finds Bullock way outside. Archbold not guarding him too closely. Here's Whalen again. Has the ball knocked loose by Sean Roth. Coaster gets it back to Whalen. Mullenauer now way outside. 4:20 to go in the third. Archbold still by 18. Bullock in the corner. Pass goes all the way. Keith Roth comes up with the steal, doesn't have the numbers, slows it down. Now he drives all the way, puts it up, and has it blocked. Nice defensive play by Lynn Coaster. Got up there and nailed that one.
That was Myers.
Myers got up, Larry says. Here's a pass inside, nearly stolen. Ball knocked loose. Good defensive play that time.
Blocked by Tony Reimer.
Tony Reimer got up and blocked the shot. Here's Sean from another country. Hits three on the way up, and then Sean Roth from a mile outside. Genoa wants the timeout. It's Archbold by 21, 51-30, and we'll be right back.
Larry Christie with Neil Spangler. Ron Stevens back live once again. Big three, as you said. Blue well described.
Another area code.
He was a touch or two behind the three-point line.
Good to see Sean back on.
Think Reggie Miller would like that one?
Yeah, I think he would. Blue Streaks by 21, 3:35 to go in the third. Bullock outside. Long three put up, no good. Broadbeck for the rebound. And Broadbeck is called for the foul. Okay.
They said Kyle Port.
Yes.
That's what they said.
Mullenauer will inbound. Looks for somebody. Ashleman got his hands on the ball, stepped on the line, so again, it'll be Genoa's ball. Good call that time.
Ryan almost with a steal there.
Nate Mullenauer doing the inbounding. Archbold by 21, 51-30. Whalen. Whalen played a great game so far. He spins against Keith, puts up a jumper. That's up, no good. This one should be going the other way, I would think. About time.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. I didn't see the number, though. I'm sure they'll flash it for us.
Nate Mullenauer, Blue.
Mullenauer picks up his second. Okay. Archbold by 21.
Oh!
Broadbeck all alone, light it up and in on a great feed from Sean Roth. Archbold by 23, 53-30, nearing the 3-minute mark. Nice drive, shot put up, no good by Whalen. Rebound, Zeb Schroeder checked into the lineup. Here's Keith Roth chugging down the middle for the Blue Streaks. Keith looks for somebody. Brian Ashleman turns down the three. Back to Keith. Keith penetrates the baseline into Broadbeck. He forces one up, no good, but he's hammered. Kyle will go to the line. Kyle with 13, excuse me. Archbold by 23, 53-30. Blue Streak still shooting well.
Well, Genoa made that nice run at the end of the first half, Blue, which gave a little bit of life, but Archbold is trying to put a punctuation mark on them right here and put this game away by the end of three quarters.
Luke Croak is into the lineup, well as Jay Babka. All right, Croak and Babka. I will never forget those names.
The old vaudeville team,
Yes.
Nope.
Broadbeck, free throw, no good. Still the Blue Streaks by 23 at the 2:54 mark of period number 3. Kyle's second free throw clanks out of there. Schroeder up for the rebound, controls the offensive rebound, looks for somebody. Ashleman, his long three on the way, that's short. Rebound Myers of Genoa. 2:40 to go in the third. Blue Streaks by 23. Bullock to Myers. Myers had a fine year for Genoa, 6'6" senior, averaging nearly 18 a game. Long three put up, no good by Bullock. Offensive rebound back up and in by Myers. He has 8.
Only their second basket, Blue.
53-32. Ashleman in the corner. Outside Keith Roth as we near the 2-minute mark. 2:14 to go in the third. Ashleman. Schroeder. Side low. Broadbeck outside. Sean turns down to 3, drives all the way, puts it up, no good. Myers rips it off. Another strong rebound. Here's Bullock down the middle. Nice pass, Mullenauer, and he's fouled by Ashleman. That's 3 on Brian Ashleman. 6th team foul of the Blue Streaks.
Streaks don't want to let them make a little run here at the end of the third quarter either.
Mullenauer will do the inbounding. Still Archbold by 21, 53-32.
Brian Myers now with 9 rebounds, Blue. The big fella's doing a nice job. 6'6" senior.
6'6" senior.
Tell you what, he'll make a Defiant College a fine player. That size school.
Bapica in the corner. Looks for somebody. Bullock right in front of us. He drives against Brian Ashman all the way. Short jumper. Up no good. Ball knocked loose. It'll belong to Genoa. Referee sets one off.
Said the other way.
Okay. Get it straight here. The referee is explaining to the Genoa coaching staff. It was definitely Archbold's ball. The 1:47 mark. Blue Streaks by 21. Brian Ashman this time clears the timeline to Keith Ross. Keith back to Brian. Brian turns down the 3. Brodbeck starts the drive. No shot. Keith turns down the 3. Brian Ashman doesn't turn down the 3, and he drills it. Brian Ashman, point number 8. Archbold by 24, 56-32. 1:20 to go in the third. Bullock drives down the middle. Flips to Bobka, to Croak. Croak, top of the circle. Nice one-on-one move in the corner. Mullenauer, his 3 on the way. Up, no good. Sean Roth, rebound for the Blue Streaks. Sean out, 2-2. Nice pass. Schroeder puts it up, no good. Tipped by Keith Roth, no good, but he's fouled. Sean Roth gave Zeb Schroeder a good pass that time. Zeb couldn't get the layup to drop. Keith was there for the offensive stick back, and he was fouled, so he'll shoot 2.
But the only negative tonight for Archbold Blues has been their free throw shooting. It has not been very good.
Foul is on Babka. Here's Corey Rupert, Brad Meyer back in with 1:02 to go. Streaks can afford this right now, leading by 24. Keith at the line to shoot 2. Free throw. Keith gets the roll that time on the soft shot. It drops in.
Ron Stevens had some pretty good English there helping that one in.
Yes, the lean.
Broke my arm, but
Tony Reimer coming back in too. Brian Ashman has 3 fouls. 57-32. Blue Streaks by 25. Keith Roth could make it 26. Keith, free throw, bottom of the net. 58-32 Blue Streaks. Exactly 1 minute to go in the third. Bullock. Babka in the corner. Starts the baseline drive. Running one-hander up, no good. Tip, no good. And Zeb Schroeder is going to be called for a foul. That will be a 1-and-1 coming up. Who's at the line here? My man Croat? No. Jeff Tester has checked into the lineup. That's exactly who is shooting a 1-and-1.
Jeff.
Free throw, nice shot, up and in. Jeff's first appearance of the night, 5'10" senior for Genoa. 58-33 Archbold. Genoa not giving up. They're still playing tough. Tester, second free throw on the way. That hits the back of the rim. No good. Corey Rupert, good rebound for the Blue Streaks. To Keith Roth, 45 to go in the third. Blue Streaks by 25, 58-33. Zeb Schroeder.
See if they use the clock here, Blue. A lot of time, 38 seconds. But
Brad Meyer on the wing. Good out front. Corey Rupert, top of the key. Tony Reimer, nose back to Keith. Cross court Zeb Schroeder with 24 to go. Corey hold tie. Still hold tie, and now nearly throws it away. Ball loose on the floor, and we're in a jump ball situation. It's going to belong to Genoa with 15 seconds to go. Still a Blue Streaks by 25. They led by 17 at half, so they've drawn out there. Genoa looking for the last shot here of the period with 14 to go. Down to 10. Bullock drives all the way. Nice shot, put up, no good. Corey Rupert rebound for the Blue Streaks.
2 nice rebounds for Corey.
Down to 3. Keith Roth, long 3 at the buzzer, up, no good. Reimer, short jumper at the buzzer, no good. End of the third. It is Archbold 58, Genoa 33, and we'll be right back.
At line
to go for the Archbold Blue Streaks. to improve their school record 24-0 and 24 straight wins, Blue.
Blue Streaks only 5 of 14 from the floor that period, but Genoa was only 2 of 13, so...
You cooled them both down.
I cooled them both down a little, yeah.
But you increased Archbold's lead. Sean Roth with the ball on the right side now. Back out front, Keith Roth. Left side, Alex Reimer. 10-foot jumper up good. Poor Alex hadn't had much time tonight because of foul trouble. 60-33. Left side, here's Babka. Baseline drive. Nice drive, reverse lay it up and in. Able to beat the Blue Streak defense to the baseline that time. 60-35. Keith Roth with it now for the Blue Streaks. Keith, another impeccable game at the point. Double team now. Bounces over to Brian Ashman out front. Ashman dribbling. Flips high post, Broadbeck. Broadbeck into the lane, bouncing over Reimer's 8-footer. Rolls, won't go. Cleared out of there now by Genoa. Luke Croak. Ahead now to Thad Bullock. Bullock with the ball on top now for the Comets. On top, Brian Myers. Round to the right side over to Tester. Tester on top for Bullock. Left side to Babka. Babka on top to Tester. Right wing Myers doubled up into the corner. The pass goes over now to Bullock. Cut off by Keith Roth. Bullock flips deep on the wing now to Babka. Babka starting to drive again. Goes in, shovels it up and good. Jay Babka back-to-back. Drives to the hole. 60-37 with 6:44 to go. See if Archbold spreads out a little bit here. Sean Roth baseline going to stop fire from 16 off the mark. No good. Rebound cleared off now by Babka. Babka to Bullock. The right corner. Three-pointer fired up. Nope. Won't go. Ball loose. Alex Reimer with a rebound. To Keith Roth. Keith will bring it up. Blue Streaks with 6:23 to go, up by 23, and now a whistle and a travel. Going to be called, Archbold's going to call a timeout after the travel. 6:20 to play. Blue Streaks lead 60-37. Doug Krause wants to take no chances. We'll be right back. A reminder by Doug Krause to his players not to get lazy right here, even with a big lead, Blue.
Not to get in any big hurry either.
Blue Streaks did rush the last couple, but they've got time on their side, leading by 23 with 6:20 to play. And a berth in the state tournament on the line for next week. And Archbold, obviously, and the Catbird seat. Left side, Mullenauer wide open from 12 off the mark, though, but get its own rebound. Goes back up and in. 6 unanswered points now by Genoa at 60-39. Keith Roth with the ball now for the Blue Streaks. Left side over to Brian Ashman. Ashman back to Roth. Kicks over to Ashman. Left wing, 12-foot jumper. Off, no good. Rebound cleared off now by Luke Croak for Genoa. Genoa trying to make a last-ditch burst pass into the middle now. Mullenauer slapped away by Sean Roth. Loose on the floor, picked up by Keith Roth. So Genoa turns it over now. Keith pushes it up right side to Sean. Goes in now. 8-footer off glass, and it won't go. Archbold not very patient all of a sudden, although that was a good shot. High percentage shot. Whalen with it. Swings right side over down to Tester. Back out front, Whalen. Mishandled for a moment. Picks it back up. Whalen has 12. Mullenauer 11 to lead Genoa. Now to the left side. They swing over now. Starting to drive. Tester running one-hander. Rolls. Good. 60-41. 8 unanswered points by Genoa. They've had a couple of runs in this ball game. 2-8-0 run. There's a lob pass inside. It hit the rim, and it goes out of bounds. Doug Krause may want to take another timeout. As Archbold again getting extremely impatient here with 5 minutes to go. Up by 19 points. Deb Schroeder back in, replacing Kyle Broadbeck. 60-41 Blue Streak, 5 minutes to play. Whalen brings it up the floor as he'll be picked up now by Ashman. Whalen to the middle, flips back over to Babka. Babka to Tester. Tester to Whalen, penetrating now. Fires up and off balance shot, no good, and rebounded by Reimer. Outlet pass over to Roth. Keith will push it this time. Right side Ashman. Bouncing back now to Roth as Archbold. Keith into the lane. Good pass over. Lost by Reimer momentarily. Picks it up. It's loose. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Archbold. Last touch by Jay Babka. As that time Alex just unable to really get the handle on the entry pass from Keith Roth, but it ended up going out of bounds off a couple of Genoa players. Roth sends it out front to Sean Roth. Back to Keith on the wing. Left outside now to Ashman. Ashman penetrates, flips over now going in, pump fake. Zeb Schroeder up off glass and in. Zeb gets his 4th point. 62-41 with 4:15 to go. Whalen has it now. Right side over to Tester. Tester back to Whalen. 10-foot runner or bounces, and drops in.
Genoa 5 of 8, period number 4. Archbold 2 of 6.
62-43, 4 minutes to play. Streaks by a comfortable 19. With the ball now, here's Ashman around to the left side in the corner. Sean Roth for 3 off, no good. Zeb Schroeder with a rebound, though, from the weak side. He'll bounce it back out to Keith Roth. Keith to Brian Ashman, back over now to Keith. Archbold's going to spread it out just a bit now. On the wing, Sean to Brian. So now Archbold's going to play a little keep away, or try to use some clock. Bounce down low is Reimer, 7-foot baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound outside, Sean Roth has it. He'll go back to the hole and lay it up and in. 22 for Sean, 64-43 with 3:19 to go. Whalen with the ball down the lane now. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout called by Genoa with 3:15 to go. 64-43, Archbold back in a minute. In the ball game, the Blue Streaks up by 21. Timeout now from Genoa head coach Dan Dipman, but with 3:15 to go, the Blue Streaks with this one, well, pretty solidly put away now. They're going to go to 25-0 and earn a berth in the state tournament against either Bedford Chanel or Campbell Memorial. That game will be next Thursday morning at 11 o'clock at St. John Arena. We'll be on the air as early as we can get set up and on the air. As soon as they don't let you in.
A little earlier to bed Wednesday night from our... Have to be 9:30 instead of 10, the way it usually is on Wednesday night. We'll have to remind ourselves of.
You and I will go on.
No overindulgence.
It'll be
library work.
Our adult curfew once again next week. It will be. Well, the ball is Bullock. Bullock lob pass. Oh, Myers just saw it the last second. He's underneath now. Going to whistle, and Alex may have gotten number 5.
No, it's on Keith.
Archbold fans thought there may have been a little walk in there.
Archbold fans thought the official 2 feet from the play should have called it.
Yeah. Tell you what, 3 officials, though, Blue, when they're at this end of the floor, though, we have a great advantage. But we get blocked out. The out official blocks us out a lot.
To move him around.
Think our listeners will fall for that one?
Maybe.
Myers free throw up and in. His 9th point. Archbold's done a good job in their post defense on 6'6" senior Brian Myers, averaging about 18 points a ball game. That is just his 9th. Looking for number 10 right here with 3:07 to play, and he's got it. Bounce pass, Keith Roth. Genoa, one last-ditch effort on the press. Keith will break it by himself. Lobs it ahead now to Sean. Sean coming down, bounce pass to the floor, and still loose. We're going to get a whistle, and Keith will inbound with his team up by 19:57 play. Out to Sean, looks at the 3, elects not to, even though I think he might have been tempted a bit. Back over to Keith Roth. Right side to Ashman now with 2:51 to go. To Keith Roth. Keith flips right side, Sean Roth. Archbold spreads out. To Brian Ashman. Picked up by Mullenauer. Ashman avoids the double team, gives it to Keith Roth. Keith penetrates and brings it right back out to Ashman. Brian to the left side and a whistle and a foul.
Genoa with a tall team out there, but not nearly the quickness Archbold has. So Archbold should be able to hold the ball without any trouble. Tall team versus a quick team.
Yeah, this should work right into the Blue Streaks' hands right here. Oh, that was the 7th, according to my book. It was too. Well, I'm going to say the 6th. So it'll be a common foul, excuse me. Archbold will inbound to Keith Roth. And he's bumped and fouled immediately by Thad Bullock. I think this will be the 7th. Keith will be at the line where he struggled a little bit tonight. Well, not too bad. 5 out of 7. We can live with that. Guy struggled at the line tonight. Kyle Broadbeck, who's been shooting well at the line as of late. Kyle just 1 out of 5 here this evening. 1-1 for Keith. Free throw in and out. Rebounded by Coaster for Genoa. Over to Bullock up the left side. Now here's Whalen with it. Trying to back his way in. Lobs into the corner instead of Mullenauer. Mullenauer on the wing to Bullock. Bullock into the lane, running one-hander, up and in. Thad Bullock gets his first basket of the night. 64-47. Brian Ashman down the floor now, swings it right back out front to Keith Roth with 2:09 to play. Ashman with it, bouncing over to Sean Roth. Outside Keith Roth. Over to Ashman. Ashman to the middle, back out Sean Roth. We got a whistle and an intentional foul against Ryan Coaster. 2 shots in the ball for Brian Ashman.
I said that tall, slow team. I mean, just all right, but I mean, it's very difficult to press and pressure the ball.
A little frustrating for Coaster right there. Brian with 8 points, 2 3-pointers, and a 2-point goal. Free throw up and in. 63% free throw shooter on the line on the year. Archbold as a team shooting 70% coming into the game as a team. Second one no good. Foul line has not been all that great for the Blue Streaks tonight, certainly. Substitution for Genoa, Jay Angel, a 6'3 junior, and Greg Tester, we'll check that Jeff Tester, a 5'10 junior.
That's the 2 there, I suppose.
And Luke Croak coming back in, along with Jeff Tester. So here's Kyle Broadbeck back in for the Blue Streaks. 1:57 to go. Alex Reimer leaves as Kyle Broadbeck comes back in. Alex with 8 points tonight. Blue Streaks 25-0 in another minute 57. Ashman inbounding now to Sean Roth. Sean down the lane now, dishes back out to Keith. Keith to Brian Ashman, bouncing right side to Sean Roth. Sean to the left side, puts it out front to Keith Roth. Keith penetrating in the lane, dishes over to Broadbeck, pump fake shot up, no good, draws the foul, he'll shoot 2. Here's Archbold at the foul line tonight.
Not very good.
It's not been a great night there, but it's been a great night in terms of picking up a 25th straight win.
They're 7 of 15 right now.
Well, one of those nights they didn't need them. Substitution, Pat Ashman, Brad Meyer, Corey Roofer into the Archbold lineup. Sean Roth sits down, Brian Ashman sits down, and so does Zeb Schroeder. And so does Keith Roth now as Jake Wise checks in. With a minute 36 to go, and the Blue Streaks up by 18. Kyle Broadbeck to shoot 2. Free throw, up and in. Kyle's had just a tremendous tournament run. His 14th point here tonight. Second one, count it. 15th point. He'll leave now as Joe Delaney, a 6'5 sophomore, into the Archbold lineup. Broadbeck leaves with 15 points. He and Sean Roth, the only double-figure scorers. Sean with 22. Does he come out of his shooting slump? Big time tonight. 5 straight three-pointers in that first half at 1 point. Long 3 bombed up from outside, no good. Rebound, Joe Delaney up for this one. Rips it off and had it stolen away. Reverse lay-in by Babka, up and good. His 6 points. And a foul. He'll go to the line, trying to complete the 3-point play. Corey Roofer picked up the foul. Babka with 6 points here in the 4th period. Jay's done a nice job.
He's played very well.
3-point play completed. 67-50. Well, ridiculous. Full court pressure from Genoa. With the subs in like this, well, they lay it up and in off a steal. Doug Trout ought to put his starters back in. This is ridiculous. No class from Genoa. Another steal. Babka lays it up and in again. Corey Roofer will inbound. He's having trouble. He better call a timeout, and he does. This shows
what are we doing? Get him back in there.
7:54.
We're going to play that
put his
way.
Starters back in. Dan Dittman right there is a no-class move by what I thought was a pretty classy coach.
I don't know why they would possibly do that.
No class whatsoever. Doug Krause, nice enough to take his starters out. If I were Doug Krause right now, I would press Genoa. No, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But that's a joke. Timeout on the floor. A minute to go. 67-54. Well, we're going to keep it right here. Alex Reimer back in. Archbold forced to put their starters back in. Full court pressure from Genoa with a minute to go. There's the inbound pass, Sean Roth. Around to the left side to Keith Roth. Keith pushing it on the left. Flips it cross court over to Sean. Archbold to spread it out now. Flips it back out to Keith. Keith got off back to Brian Ashman. Ashman down the lane. Flips over to Broadbeck. Missed the bunny, but he gets his own rebound. Back outside to Sean with 30. Sean had it lost for a moment. Picked up by Reimer. His pass loose. It's loose all over. Here's Reimer to the hole. Lays it up and in. 69-54. Dafka with the ball. Bouncing into the corner. Flips the pass over now to Luke Croak. Croak pass tipped. Picked up now by Reimer. Reimer will slow it down. Flips over to Keith Roth. 8 seconds to go. Archbold, your regional champion. Despite a no-class move by Genoa at the end of the game. Here's the buzzer. It's all over. The Archbold Blue regional champion, 69-54. The final score of the Blue Streaks improved to 25-0. And we'll be back right after these words with a look at statistics, individual scoring, and eventually head coach Doug Krause.
The University of Toledo, as I've been told, by the Northwest Ohio District Board. The staff of Toledo, the University of Toledo, excels in what they do, and they are led by a person who's a perfectionist. And I think at this time we deserve to give Deb Driscoll and her staff a fantastic job for the way they ran this tournament. Dennis, get out there with your hands. Now we can give out the awards. Mr. Bob Head, Northwest Ohio District Board member and principal of DeSound High School, along with Larry Long, another Northwestern Ohio board member, and the principal of Napoleon High School. Bob, go ahead.
Thank you. Before I make a presentation, how about a big hand for these two fine basketball teams? And the comments on the other seasons ending this evening, you have much to be proud of. You've represented yourselves and the congratulations. At this time, if we can have the team captains and coaches come out, please. On behalf of the Ohio Athletic Association and the State Board of Control of the member schools, we're presenting to you the District 3 runner-up trophy. Congratulations. go, I guess my big question is my director, Robin Wise there. Are you ready to go this week, Robin? Okay. On behalf of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, its Board of Control, and members of Northwest Ohio and Northwest District Athletic Board, it is indeed my pleasure and honor to present the 1996 Division III State